Good evening and welcome to Sports News. I'm Shubhendu Ghosh. In the next half an hour, all the action from the world of sports. First, the headlines. Australia names an unchanged 13-man squad for Boxing Day and SCG tests against India. Hardik Pandya to join the Indian squad. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer returns to Old Trafford as Manchester United's new caretaker manager. He has been appointed until the end of the season. Lionel Messi collected a record 5th Golden Shoe award for finishing last season as the top goal scorer in Europe. Striker scored 34 goals in 68 games for Barcelona. And Manchester City remained in the hunt for the quadruple after beating Leicester on penalties in the Carabao Cup. Mark Alberton cancelled out the De Bruyne's goal to set up 3-1 shootout win. And let's begin with India's cricket tour of Australia. Australia have named an unchanged 13-man team for the last two tests against India in Melbourne and Sydney. The home team will be keen for Group 2 carry on the momentum from the victory in Perth and aim for a series victory in the following tests. Australia have gone in with unchanged 11 for their first two games with three pacers and Pat Cummins, Mitchell Starc and Josh Hazlewood fronting up alongside their main spinner Nathan Lyon. They will be relieved that the finger blow suffered by Aaron Finch did not result in longer layoff for the opener. Australia have also kept faith in Peter Handscomb, who has struggled to make an impact with the bat thus far in this series. Peter Seidel and Mitchell Marsh are the others in the team who have not made an appearance yet in the series. For India, opening batsman Prithvi Shaw, who had suffered a left ankle injury while attempting a catch in the practice game against Cricket Australia 11, has been ruled out for the ongoing Test series against Australia. The All India Senior Selection Committee has named Mayank Agarwal as his replacement. The selectors have also added all-rounder Hardik Pandya to the Indian squad for the third and fourth Tests to be played in Melbourne and Sydney, respectively. India's squad for the third and fourth Test against Australia is like this: Virat Kohli, captain; Murali Vijay, KL Rahul, Cheteshwar Pujara, Ajinkya Rahane, vice-captain; Hanuma Vihari, Rohit Sharma, Rishabh Pant as wicket-keeper; Parthiv Patel also as wicket-keeper, R. Ashwin, Ravindra Jadeja, Kuldeep Yadav, Mohammad Shami, Ishant Sharma, Umesh Yadav, Jasprit Bumrah, Bhuvneshwar Kumar, Hardik Pandya and Mayank Agarwal. Australia beat India by 146 runs in the second Test at Perth to level the four-match series 1-1. India were in the match occasionally when skipper Virat Kohli made 100 or when their pacers found the mojo. But as a whole, as a team, were not consistent enough to challenge the Aussies. Let us understand the reasons for India's crush. Indian fast bowlers wreaked havoc, but a dogged innings by Usman Khawaja got Australia out of jail. India needed 287 runs for a famous win. However, no one from India's famed batting lineup could get going and India surrendered meekly, giving Australia a 146-run victory. The series is now tied at 1-1. Let us take a look at 5 reasons why India lost the Test match. Openers failed to get going. After enduring a torrid time in the first Test at Adelaide, KL Rahul and Murali Vijay were expected to mount some challenge to the Aussie quicks at Perth, given the fact that Marcus Harris and Aaron Finch had put on 112 runs for the first wicket. Indian fans would have expected Indian openers to put up a 50 stand at the very least. But as usual, the Indian openers couldn't get past the new ball. In the first innings, Vijay was undone by an in-swinger from Mitchell Starc, while KL Rahul fell to an outswinger Yorker from Josh Hazlewood, with his feet going nowhere. India were 8 for 2 in the first innings, as batting was always going to get difficult in the second innings. It was pivotal that the openers put up some runs on the board in the first innings. Sadly, that was not the case. In the second innings as well, Rahul fell in the very first over, trying to leave the board, while Vijay went for an expansive drive against LYON, and both had their stumps rattled. LYON'S Masterclass. Nathan Lyon is currently the best finger spinner in the world. His impeccable line and length pose a problem for every batsman. Lyon has been a nemesis for the Indian batsmen over the years. The likes of Ajinkya Rahane and Virat Kohli have found the going tough against Lyon. The off-spinner proved his worth again by bagging 8 wickets in the match. Lyon turned the match around with his brilliant spell on day 3 of the Test match, picking up 5 wickets in the first innings. The Australian spinner first dismissed the well-set Rahane and then cleaned up India's lower order in a flash. In the second innings as well, Lyon picked up the crucial wicket of Virat Kohli with a brilliant spell of spin bowling. He was rightly declared man of the match. India needs to find a way past Lyon's nagging line and length if they are to pose any challenge to the Aussies in the upcoming tests. Decision to play Umesh ahead of Jadeja. All the talk ahead of the second test at Perth was about the grass on offer on the pitch. Hence, the Indian team management decided to play Umesh Yadav in place of injured Ravichandran Ashwin. The left-arm spin of Ravindra Jadeja was ignored again. The decision turned out to be a deciding factor in the game, as the pitch had good assistance for the spinners, which was proven by Nathan Lyon, who bagged the most wickets in the game. Even the part-time off-spin of Hanuma Vihari was rewarded with 2 wickets. With great bounce and offer and pitch developing cracks, Jadeja would have been more than a handful in the third innings of the game. The flamboyant all-rounder could have also provided some handy runs lower down the order. Umesh had a disappointing outing as he leaked runs and picked up just 2 wickets in the game. KHAWAJA'S resilient knock. In absence of David Warner, Steve Smith, the onus of Australia's batting is in the hands of Usman Khawaja. Khawaja was brilliant against Pakistan in UAE, helping the Aussies save a test match. Khawaja did not have the best of starts to the series, scoring just 36 runs in the first test. In the first innings of first test as well, Khawaja fell for a poor shot to a half-tracker from Umesh Yadav. In the second innings, Khawaja proved his mettle with a brilliant innings of 72. Although his innings was full of play and misses, he did not give his wicket away and kept at it. Khawaja's partnership of 72 runs with captain Tim Payne got Australia out of a tricky situation and put the Aussies into the driving seat. The duo played out the first session of day 4 when the match was firmly in the balance, proved to be a pivotal moment in the game. Lack of batting depth. India has one of the worst tails in terms of batting. The likes of Mohammad Shami, Jasprit Bumrah, Ishant Sharma cannot be trusted to get even 50-odd runs. Shami has a batting average of 11, Ishant 7, while Bumrah's batting average 1.5. Add to that, India replaced a genuine batting option in the form of Ashwin with Umesh Yadav. Although Yadav did a pretty decent job of hanging at the crease in the first innings, he cannot provide you with those 30-40 runs down the order. In contrast, the Australians have a very capable batting lineup down the order in Nathan Lyon, Mitchell Starc and Pat Cummins. Cummins put on 59 run stand in the first innings with captain Tim Payne. That got Australia to an above-par score. India's last 4 batsmen could only make 11 runs in both the innings combined. India needs to buffer up their batting stock if they are to make a comeback in the upcoming tests. Sports Desk, DD News. So some key takeaways for India from the second test. Let's talk about IPL cricket. Jaydev Unadkat and Varun Chakravarti were the most expensive players in the 2019 IPL season. 12 players auction in Jaipur. Meanwhile, English pacer Sam Curran was the costliest foreign player to go under the hammer along with Colin Ingram. Jaydev was picked for 8.4 crores by Rajasthan for his bowling. Punjab bagged Englishman Sam Curran for 7.2 crore rupees to become the most expensive pick among overseas players. Delhi bagged Colin Ingram for 6.4 crore rupees, while Carlos Braithwaite went to Kolkata for 5 crores for his big hitting skills. Spinner Akshar Patel was another expensive pick as Delhi pocketed him for 5 crore rupees. Mohit Sharma too went for 5 crore to Chennai. Mumbai's Shivam Dubey and Varun Chakravarti were the young guns who created ripples among the franchises. Varun was the best among the youngsters as Punjab bagged him after a long-drawn battle for 8.4 crores. Shivam went to Bangalore that bagged the all-rounder for 5 crore with a base price of 20 lakhs. Meanwhile, Windies wicketkeeper and former Mumbai Indians player Nicholas Puran created the big-ticket fight between the franchise as Punjab bagged him for 4.20 crores. Among the other big names of world cricket who found no takers, including Brendan McCullum and Chris Fox. From cricket to football, former Manchester United striker Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will return to Old Trafford as caretaker manager until the end of the season. United sacked manager Jose Mourinho on Tuesday after the club made their worst start to the season in 28 years. Solskjaer, who scored 126 goals in 366 appearances for United during about an 11-year spell, is currently the boss of Norwegian top-flight outfit Molde, but their season doesn't resume until March after the winter break. The Norwegian hitman scored the winning goal in the 1999 Champions League final as United beat Bayern Munich 2-1. The 45-year-old is also a winner of 6 Premier League titles and 2 FA Cups with United. Meanwhile, Manchester United have sacked manager Jose Mourinho after identifying a catalogue of his failings at the club. The Portuguese manager took over in May 2016 and led United to League Cup and Europa League titles, but they are 19 points behind league leaders Liverpool. The club have made a change after no progress with results or style, despite spending nearly £400 million on 11 players. United are 6th in Premier League, but closer to the relegation zone than to leaders Liverpool, who beat them 3-1 on Sunday. Mauricio Pochettino insists that he is focused on doing his best for Tottenham amid reports that he is a leading candidate to replace Jose Mourinho at Manchester United. Tottenham manager Pochettino was installed as a bookmaker's favourite to take charge at Old Trafford after Mourinho was sacked by United on Tuesday.
Tottenham Hotspur manager Mauricio Pochettino emerged as hot favourite to succeed Jose Mourinho, sacked as the coach of Manchester United. Pochettino has been seen as a long-term target for United because of his preference for attacking football and nurturing young talent, neither of which has been in evidence at the club since the departure of Alex Ferguson in 2013. With the Portuguese gone, United may make their move for the Spurs boss, who has taken his club to consecutive finishes in top 3, but has yet to bring a trophy to North London.
Send my best wishes to him, and I feel so sorry because you know very well I have very good relationship with him. He's a very good friend, and always is sad news what happened today. And then to follow your question, it's not my business what happened in another club. Only I want to send my best wishes to Jose. But you know, I think after nearly 5 years, it's a lot of rumor that happened in my position here, like a manager in Tottenham, and I cannot answer this type of question because this type of rumor happen in that business, in football. That business we know very well that the rumor, a lot of rumor happen, but it's not my business what happened in another club now. I am so focused in trying to deliver my best and our best job in this football club.
Pochettino would be an expensive capture as he signed a new 5-year deal at Spurs this year, reportedly worth around £8.5 million. The Tottenham coach also said last week that he was happy at the club and was looking forward to leading them to their new stadium next year.
I feel proud about many things. I am so happy. I think after 4 years and a half working here, I feel so satisfied about all that happened in the past, from the day one until today.
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has been appointed as the Manchester United's caretaker manager, replacing Jose Mourinho until the end of the season. That would give them time to tempt Pochettino to leave Tottenham, where he has established a reputation as one of the brightest young managers in Europe during his 4-year reign.
It's a very tough job. It's not easy. became, with the time, difficult. Patience in football, when in England, was completely different 10 years ago. Now it started the people be very impatient.
Pochettino refused to completely rule out any interest in United job, which might appeal to him given the club's vast resources in contrast to Tottenham, who failed to sign a single player in the summer transfer window. Sports Desk, DD News.
And Lionel Messi collected a record 5th Golden Shoe award on Tuesday for finishing last season as the top goal scorer in Europe. The striker scored 34 goals in 68 games for Barcelona, putting him ahead of Liverpool's Mohamed Salah and Tottenham's Harry Kane.
Lionel Messi has said that he never thought it was possible to be so successful in his Barcelona career after winning the European Golden Shoe for a record 5th time. Despite being overlooked for the 2018 Ballon d'Or, Messi has enjoyed another wonderful year, having helped Barca to another La Liga crown in the 2017-18 campaign.
I love football and I never imagined getting so much. As you mentioned before, all this is the result of work and effort. And as you said, thanks to my teammates. I'm in the best team in the world. Next to me there are some of the best players in the world in their positions. And all that makes things easier to achieve all these awards like some other teammates achieved them.
Messi scored 34 times in 36 games on the way to inspiring that title triumph, a record not matched across Europe's top leagues, as he secured yet another golden shoe.
Before Champions League draw, just because of the name, we wouldn't say that they were one of the most strongest, but after that, if you take a look, we obviously know it's going to be complicated. They were in a complicated group and they played 1-1 to City, one of the best teams in Europe and the world. They are a team that will be complicated to overcome in the knockout stages. There's still a long time from now until February and a lot of things can happen. And we don't know both the teams are going to be at that time. There are still a lot of games in the way.
Messi was presented with a prize for a 5th time, usurping Cristiano Ronaldo's tally of 4, and it offered him the opportunity to reflect on his expectations as a youngster.
Yes, we have him as well as other Frenchmen, Malcolm, who also played in France and knows the league. We are going to have many references beyond those that the technical staff always give us. This will be a team that we will study the same way we study all the teams we face.
The Argentines shone at the weekend in scintillating 5-0 Barcelona win over Levante, scoring 3 goals and assisting the other 2. The hat-trick means that Messi has now scored 3 or more goals on 49 occasions in his career and mean that he was the first player in Europe to register 50 strikes in the 2018 calendar year. Sports Desk, DD News.
And holders Manchester City edged through the Carabao Cup semi-finals by beating Leicester City 3-1 on penalties after a 1-1 draw. A low-quality shootout saw the home side miss 3 penalties, while a dinked attempt went wrong for the England's Raheem Sterling before Ukraine left-backer Alexander Zinchenko emphatically thumped the decisive kick into the top corner to send his side through. And Lionel Messi continues to shine for FC Barcelona, and he recently eclipsed another legend in their recent 5-0 win over Levante. In the match where Argentine scored a hat-trick and assisted in 2 goals, Messi also surpassed fellow FC Barcelona legend Xavi by notching his 323rd victory for the team. Before this, he was tied with Xavi for having the most wins in Barcelona jersey in league play. Messi has been great this season, already leading the La Liga with 14 goals and also with 10 assists in the competition. He's led the Catalans to the top of the table. They're trying to hold off Sevilla and Atletico Madrid, who are 3 points behind. And before we close, the top stories once again. Australia names an unchanged 13-man squad for the Boxing Day and SCG test against India. Hardik Pandya to join the Indian squad. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer returns to Old Trafford as Manchester United's new caretaker manager. He has been appointed until the end of the season. Lionel Messi collects a record 5th Golden Shoe award for finishing last season as the top goal scorer in Europe. Striker scored 34 goals in 68 games for Barcelona. And Manchester City remained in the hunt for the quadruple after beating Leicester on penalties in Carabao Cup. Mark Alberton cancelled out De Bruyne's goal to set up 3-1 shootout win. And with that, we wrap this edition of Sport News. Have a pleasant evening ahead. Namaskar.
सितारों की दुनिया, सुरों की मिठास, फिल्मी सफर का हर एक मोड़, लेजेंड्स की कुछ दिलचस्प बातें, अदाकारी, अंदाज और अदाएं, सिर्फ हमारी जुबानी। तो देखना न भूलिए चित्रहार, बुधवार और शुक्रवार
सिर्फ डीडी नेशनल पर, इंडिया का अपना चैनल।
दूरदर्शन, एक चैनल, एक भरोसा, एक उम्मीद। 15 सितंबर 1959 से शुरू हुए दूरदर्शन के इस सफर ने डिजिटल प्लेटफॉर्म पर दर्शकों को बेहतर क्वालिटी देने की ओर कदम बढ़ा दिए हैं। अब आप अपने मोबाइल, टैबलेट, कंप्यूटर, कार और टीवी सेट्स पर DVB T2 स्टैंडर्ड के माध्यम से दूरदर्शन के चैनलों का लुत्फ डिजिटल क्वालिटी में ले सकते हैं। एनालॉग से डिजिटल हो रहे जमाने में दूरदर्शन बेहतर गुणवत्ता वाली तकनीक DVB T2 का इस्तेमाल कर रहा है। इसका मुख्य मकसद बेहतर ऑडियो वीडियो क्वालिटी दर्शकों तक पहुंचाना है। DVB T2 के जरिए इस समय दूरदर्शन के 5 चैनलों का प्रसारण किया जा रहा है, जिसमें DD नेशनल, DD न्यूज, DD भारती, DD स्पोर्ट्स और DD किसान या क्षेत्रीय चैनल शामिल हैं। स्मार्टफोन और टैबलेट की बढ़ती लोकप्रियता के बीच एक्सटर्नल डोंगल DG दर्शन के माध्यम से आप इन चैनलों का मजा अपने मोबाइल या टैबलेट पर ले सकते हैं। अगर आप कार में सफर कर रहे हैं और चाहते हैं कि यात्रा के दौरान भी दूरदर्शन के कार्यक्रम मिस न हो, तो एक्टिव एंटीना और सूटेबल रिसीवर के माध्यम से गाड़ी में भी देख सकते हैं मनपसंद चैनल। DVB T2 वाईफाई रूटर के सहारे भी ये चैनल्स देखे जा सकते हैं। अच्छी बात ये है कि इसमें कोई इंटरनेट डेटा खर्च नहीं होता, यानी एक बार डोंगल या रूटर खरीदने के बाद मनोरंजन बिल्कुल फ्री। डोंगल, टीवी ट्यूनर और राउटर मार्केट में ऑनलाइन आसानी से उपलब्ध हैं।
देश के 19 शहरों में ये सुविधा दर्शकों तक पहुंच रही है, जिसमें दिल्ली, लखनऊ, जालंधर, मुंबई, अहमदाबाद, भोपाल, रायपुर, इंदौर, औरंगाबाद, कोलकाता, पटना, रांची, गुवाहाटी, कटक, बेंगलुरु, चेन्नई, श्रीनगर, हैदराबाद और त्रिवेंद्रम शामिल हैं।
कुछ फीचर्स ऐसे हैं जिससे एंटरटेनमेंट का मजा और भी बढ़ जाता है। तो बदलते जमाने में बनिए स्मार्ट, चाहे घर हो या बाहर। लीजिए दूरदर्शन के डिजिटल चैनलों का मजा अपने मनपसंद इक्विपमेंट पर। ज्यादा जानकारी के लिए हमारी वेबसाइट ddindia.gov.in पर लॉगिन करें।
आए हैं सुरजीत नरवाल और टॉस जीता है रेलवे ने।
सर अगर एक्स्ट्रा ताकत और पावर की बात की जाए तो सबसे बड़ी ताकत यहाँ पर दोनों टीमों के पास, जो ताकत की बात की जाए सबसे अनुभवी प्लेयर है वो मंजीत छिल्लर है। मंजीत छिल्लर 32 वर्षीय 2 बार एशियाड गोल्ड मेडलिस्ट अर्जुन अवार्डी है। सबसे बड़ा अनुभव है मंजीत छिल्लर के पास, लेकिन क्या उस अनुभव को सुरजीत नरवाल टीम कैप्टन सर्विसेज तोड़ पाएंगे? लेकिन एक बात कहनी पड़ेगी, रेलवे डिपार्टमेंट